Hello, I'd like to share with you a story that is an all too common story. Many years ago, I was referred to a client, and when I spoke to that client the first time, they mentioned to me that, leaving their savings and reserves aside and everything, that they only had about $3,000 that they could use in terms of buying a home. Well, of course, I told them that we did offer 100% financing, although this 100% financing did require that you put up a deposit of $5,000 once your offer got accepted. Well, at the time, that specific client only had $3,000 and said that by their next pay period, they would potentially have the other necessary $2,000 for the transaction, but unfortunately at the time only had $3,000. So we went ahead and made some offers, and luckily we got accepted, and escrow opened, and we wired $3,000 over to escrow. But escrow quickly called us and said, "Hey, there's a mistake here. Your deposit's supposed to be $5,000 and not $3,000." So we ended up, having that next pay period, and we sent over the $2,000 to make up the $5,000, and kept going through escrow. And this client ended up paying $500 for an appraisal and $400 for a home inspection to find out the condition of the property. Once we came to the close of escrow, I handed the specific client the keys and an envelope with their $5,000 back. Well, that was many years ago. Currently now the prices are a lot higher. We still do have down payment assistance, but now you need to put about $10,000 on average. For a normal purchase without any assistance from the state, you would need anywhere from $30,000 to $40,000. So this down payment assistance program that we use from Cal HFA is still highly recommended and still a better option at only $10,000. That client called me back a couple years later, put their home back on the market. They cashed out, paid off some of their debt, and were able to put a 10% down payment on their new home. And I'm happy to report that their new home today is worth almost $1 million. Now think about this. Their initial investment was really only $900 because they got their $5,000 deposit back. And the true story of our life is that whether you rent or buy, you still pay for the home that you occupy. So if that client would have just pretended that they were still paying rent, they now have over $600,000 in equity, right? Over a $900 investment that they made. We can do the same for you. All you have to do is come in and meet with us. And I'll tell you, if you have no expectations, you might walk away slightly surprised. Thank you.